Hi there. So, in our modern day society, there are some beliefs that still exist today that would fit more in the Middle Ages. Now, one, if not the most ridiculous idea, is that we as humans do not in any way control our own lives. We do not control what we do, what we think, what we feel, and we cannot take distance from that. That is that idea, and not only that, but the controller is a higher entity called God. Now, if you believe that there is a God, then that does not automatically mean that you believe that God controls everything. Now, with that idea in mind, there is only one thing that you can conclude on the worth of a human's life is, well, a human's life is worth nothing, and God would just be playing with puppets, and he would just make wars and stuff happen, and we actually wouldn't mean anything in this universe if indeed there was such a God that would just control us like puppets and not give us any free will, but give our thoughts and feelings so that we can feel hurt and whatever, just so that he can have more fun. Now, I just think that's a ridiculous idea. Not only has modern day science proven that that idea is completely wrong, we do control in certain ways our lives, our thinking, and what we do. Not only that, but even without science, how can you feel that you don't have any control over anything? If you choose what music you listen to, you will feel differently. You can choose what music you listen to just to feel good or bad. Some people actually prefer feeling bad. So yeah, you can uh, decide whether you listen to music that makes you feel good or bad, just so that you will feel the way you want to feel. As for thoughts, they aren't there all the time. There are times that you are um, at a lecture, for instance, and there is a pause, and for a moment you're not thinking anything. Also, you can distantiate from your own thoughts and then think, well, wait, what are those thoughts? What am I actually thinking? What would someone else think about what I'm thinking right now? You can really distantiate from your thoughts and your feelings. And what's even more amazing is when you are going through pain, you can then actually focus out, so to say, and then notice that yes, the pain is still there, but somehow it's as if it's just there and it's not really as strong as it seemed to be when you were focused on that pain. Um, well, maybe that's a wrong way to put it, but you can um, actually focus on pain, and then if you focus on just the feeling, you can sort of focus out, and that I would call it that, just to make sure that the idea of the pain getting less is evident. But it's actually more of like focusing in. But I think actually both focusing in and focusing out actually are possible. I should brainstorm a bit more on this, or actually not brainstorm, but do some um, uh, experiments, so to say, to see what really fits as a right description. But now thinking about it, I think maybe both are right. Anyway, enough about that. But yeah, you do control your own life in a sense, and there are people who, well, they believe certain things yet they don't do as they believe. They act certain ways that they don't agree with, and then later they think, well, okay, I will behave like I want to, and then they do. Um, you can convince yourself of whatever belief, as long as you're willing to believe that. So yeah, I don't think we are like puppets from God, and I think it's really important to realize that you are someone and that you do yourself choose what you do, what you think, and what you feel. Well, thoughts and feelings do come to you, but you can sort of distantiate from that, or you can, um, how to say that, make a curve in those thoughts and feelings, um, to make them uh, better for you. And you can actually make thoughts subside, and pain, well, I don't say that it can go away completely, but it can numb down a little bit. So yeah, as for the notion that people do not control their own lives, they do not control in any way what they do and think and feel, I just think that's rubbish. So um, yeah, I don't think many people will tell me that in this case I'm wrong, but um, I guess some people do think what I'm saying now is ridiculous, but we'll just see.